for an awesome leg chair workout. So when you're ready, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our footwork. So our heels are going to be together, our toes will be apart in that Pilates V. Your heels are going to be fairly lifted. Those hands can either be at the outside of the chair, in genie, behind your head. Just for video's sake, I'm going to have my hands on the outside of the chair so I can actually look over at you guys rather than, like blocking the way. So those legs are nice and wide, which means our glutes are already squeezed. Those heels are squeezing together and you've got equal pressure, big toe to baby toe. And then when we're ready, you're gonna inhale to press on down, exhale to come back on up. Oh, and I totally forgot, we are on a high-low spring. Exhale to come back on up, inhale and down. Make any adjustments that you need to with those feet. Chest nice and open. Abs are nice and engaged. You're really pulling those springs up. We're doing one last one like that, all the way up and all the way back on down. So when you come up to the top next, you're going to come onto your arches. Feet will be in parallel, so knees would be squeezing together and inner thighs would be squeezing together. Again, if your arms are out to the outside, then that's really cool. If they're on genie, flip what hands on top. And then when you're ready, inhale to come on down, exhale to come back on up. Really wrapping those feet around that bar. Trying to keep your abs nice and engaged. Really trying to pull the springs completely closed. Inner thighs squeezing. We got one last one there. You're coming all the way on up. Then you're going to come onto those heels. Really pull those toes back towards your shins. Make sure you're nice and sitting up upright. You're going to press on down. Come all the way back on up. Just warming up your feet, warming up your legs. Maybe take time to notice. Maybe one of your feet pulls up more than the other. All good information. We got two more here. And last one. Awesome. You're going to come all the way on up. You're going to come onto the balls of your feet again. Your hands can come down onto your thighs or onto your knees. You're going to press those legs on out to about 90-ish degrees. Lifting in those abs. You're going to point through the toes and flex the feet. And pointing and flexing. This always makes right above my kneecap or my knees burn. Ooh, like straight away. I don't know about you guys. Inhale nice and deep, abs still nice and lifted. We're going to do the last one like that. And then we're going to lift and lower our knees and our heels together. Trying to keep the paddle in the exact same spot. Notice how my left foot shakes so much more than my right foot. It's because I broke toes on that side. And they're still rehabbing. You're going to do that last one like that. And then we're going to take that into some running. So try to keep the paddle in the same spot still. Lift one heel, lower the opposite knee, and then you're switching. Trying to keep the paddle in the exact same spot. Trying to keep equal weight on both those feet. Awesome. Feeling that nice burn. You're going to do that last one like that. And then you're going to come all the way on up. Nice. So stepping on down. We're going to turn ourselves around. We're going to be about our foot's distance away from the edge of the chair-ish. We're going to take one foot. I'm taking my right foot up onto the paddle of the chair. My hands are going to come on either side. My foot's on the ball of my foot. Your knee is going to be right on the edge there. Your back leg is nice and straight, heel pressing down into the floor. And then we're pointing and flexing yet again. And you should feel pretty light on your hands here. It's just for balance and just for some extra support. It's okay if you shake. I think we all do. You're gonna do that last one there. If you want the added challenge, you're gonna lift yourself up just a little bit. You're still like peeking over the edge of the chair. You could either bring your hands behind your head or onto your hips to make sure they're nice and square still. Really reaching through that back heel. Nice, pointing and flexing. You're gonna do that last one there. And then you can either bring your hands down onto the chair and step yourself on up, or if you want the extra balance challenge, you could stand yourself up, no hands. But either way, keep that ball of your right foot on that paddle. Hands can either be on your hips, out to the side, behind your head, whatever feels right for your balance. And we're pressing that paddle down towards the floor. Exhale, so you come all the way back on up. That heel stays fairly lifted, so it's feeding right into your glutes. Right through those hamstrings. Nice and strong, nice and balanced. We're doing one last one here. Pressing all the way on down. We're going to bring your hands onto the sides of the chair. If you are ready, we are going to do our up downs. If you're not, either grab a pole, maybe a hockey stick, a broom if you have one, something. And you can use that to help yourself balance. If not, while you're here, the back heel is nice and lifted. You've got balance on your heel, weight on big toe to baby toe, arch is nice and lifted. If you need a little reminder, put a sock or something underneath there. It'll help remind you to keep your arch lifted. And then when you're ready, we're inhaling to come on up. Exhaling to come back on down. You do not have to come up until the spring's closed. You could come up an inch. You could come up 2 inches. Try not to lean on your front leg if you can. And you're trying to go straight up, so leaving as much weight as you can in the back leg as possible. We got 2 more here. All the way up and all the way back on down. Last one. So I'm going to pause down the bottom here for a second. If you need to, shake some life back into those legs, and then we're going to go into our mountain climbers. So we're going to find our halfway point. Either those hands can come behind your head, they can stay on your hips, whatever feels right. You're bending and extending the back knee. Pressing right through the ball of your foot. Breathe deep. We got 3 more. Once you've done that third one, on the way down, your hands come to either side. And then we're going to carefully bring both feet onto the paddle. And we're just going to do a couple heel lowering lifts. Just stretch out the calves. They worked hard. Have a little breather before we get started on the other side. Nice. So then you're going to take that right foot back. It's just going to step down. You're going to bring the left soft spot underneath that kneecap onto the edge of the chair. Your hands are on either side. And then we're pointing and flexing. Arms are nice and engaged, supporting your spine. Don't laugh at my left foot. It's still trying to recover. Breathing deep. If you want the added challenge, you can take your hands off, really reach through that back foot. Those hands can either be behind your head or on your hips. We got 2 more. Nice. Okay, we're gonna stand ourselves back, whether it's with your hands or without. Heel, or that top heel is nice and lifted. Those hands can either stay on your hips, behind your head, or out to the sides. And then we're lowering and lifting. Inhale to expand those springs, to press that paddle down. Exhale to return it. Abs stay nice and engaged. They're holding you up. Hips stay nice and square. Don't let that paddle bully you. You're going to do that last one there, stepping the paddle down. You're going to bring that other foot up on top. If you've got a pole, a broom, a hockey stick, whatever you got to hold on to, hold on to it. If not, you could always be closer to a wall, something that you can kind of place your hands on. Again, equal pressure, big toe to baby toe, pressing through that heel. The foot is fairly close towards the edge so you don't go over top of your knee. And then when you're ready, we're starting with 8s. We're coming on up. We exhale as we come right back on down again. Find that balance point. Find that spot in the room that's not moving. We got one last one here. And then come all the way on down. If you need to take a little moment, massage some life back into that quad, whatever you gotta do, adjust your foot. And then we're gonna go into those mountain climbers. So finding your halfway point, curling the abs, we're bending and extending. Happy thoughts. Got 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Bring that leg down. And we're doing some lowers and some lifts. And lower and lift. Hands on either side of the chair. Nice. And the last one there. Awesome. You're going to carefully control that paddle all the way on up. Stand yourself on up nice and straight. We're going to come around to the side of the chair, still on that high-low spring. You're going to be in your Pilates V. Middle to baby toe is going to be lined up towards the corner of your chair, depending on your chair. And then our outside leg is going to come onto the paddle. So, from here, we're going to be pulling that paddle down and pressing it down. And then all the way back on up. And pulling it down with the outside glute, pressing it down with the hamstring, all the way back on up. And again. Keep those hips nice and square. If the step up feels like too much, step in closer to the chair. Got 2 more. Last one like that. Coming all the way on up. Then we're going to switch feet. So you're going to step that foot down into your little Pilates V. Bring the other foot on up. Now it's going to be inner thigh and inner hip. You're going to come across, press the hip down. Try not to let yourself lean over top of that leg. You're standing nice and upright. You're just using your strong legs to move that paddle. No weight needed. One last one here, one great big inhale all the way down, exhale all the way back on up, and then we're going to turn around. So I'm just going to turn my chair around so that I can stay facing you guys. Okay, so getting on the other side of your chair, middle to baby toe on that corner there, we're going to take our outside foot is coming across. Hips stay nice and square. If that feels too much, you can go in closer to the chair. And then we're going to be pulling the leg down. So using those outer glutes to pull the leg across, using your hamstrings and your glutes to press the chair down. Relax your shoulders. Breathing deep, lifting through your abs so you don't have to lean over top of your chair. We got 2 more. Last one. All the way on up. Shake that leg out, place it down beside your other foot. Switching legs. Inside foot comes across, pressing down. Using that inhale, using that breath to control the springs. Abs always nice and engaged. to take off our low spring. So taking it off there. We're going to come all the way on up. We're going to be facing our chair, our legs distance away. If you want that pole or that broom or that hockey stick, grab it now. You're going to come onto your arch. Your other foot is nice and straight. Hips are nice and square. And then when you're ready, you're going to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs, pressing the paddle down towards the floor. Control it all the way back on up. Keeping those legs as straight as you possibly can. It's like you're scissoring those legs together. Maybe pressing it down towards the floor, maybe not. And then controlling it all the way back on up. Stay lifted through your abs. We're not a drinking bird. We don't need to lean over top of our leg to press it down. If you find yourself leaning over top of that leg, maybe bring your hands behind your head and press your head back into your hands. Or find a spot on the wall, nice and in eye level, maybe even a little bit above. Maybe one last one there. And all the way on up. Keep that foot on, we're pivoting. So now, you're in a big turnout. Hips are fairly square. You're still on that arch, so the top of your foot is still looking up towards the ceiling. And then we're squeezing that paddle down and coming all the way back on up. Inhaling to expand those springs, exhaling to contract. Opening and closing. If you want to make it harder, you can come all the way on down towards the floor, shift some weight into that leg, keep the legs nice and straight as you come all the way back and up. Nice, we got one last one here, all the way down, and all the way back up. Awesome, then we're going to do the other side. So, other foot comes on. Straight legs distance away on your arch, hips are nice and square, equal pressure, big toe to baby toe on that standing leg and your heel, nice and lifted, abs engaged, and we're inhaling to come down, and we're exhaling to come back on up, whatever adjustments you need to make. Make sure those shoulders stay back. Try not to lean over that paddle. You've got your spot across the room. That's eye level. Maybe it's nice and sunny outside and you get to watch the outdoors. Sadly, I'm facing the wrong side of the room in order to get that. You're going to do one last one like that. Whoa, I'm going to do one extra one because that one wasn't very good. And then coming all the way up, pivoting over. Arch of your foot is still on there. Top of your foot's up towards the ceiling. Hips are nice and square. Your hands are either on your hips, up at the side, behind your head. Squeezing those inner thighs. Coming all the way back on up. And then again, squeezing. And up. And squeezing. And control. Legs stay super, super straight. We're going to kick it up a notch, maybe bringing it all the way down to the floor, and then all the way back on up, and then down onto the floor. Nice. One last one here, all the way on down, all the way on up, and then carefully release. Awesome. So, from here, we are going to take a quick little piriform stretch. So you're going to press that paddle down towards the floor. You're going to take one ankle, cross it over the opposite knee, and then we're going to carefully just let the spring come up. Keep yourself nice and lifted. The spring will come up and you'll find a stretch somewhere in your hip. Maybe you could grab hold of the shin and kind of help the spring up if this feels a little light for you. You can even lean forward a little bit. Whatever feels right for you. And just have a couple breaths here. Nice. And then you can carefully release that leg, switching legs, coming all the way on up, Squeezing that leg on in. Awesome. Then carefully releasing that leg there. We're going to control the paddle all the way on up. We're going to step ourselves on off. And then we're going to have one quick hamstring stretch on top of the chair as well. So bring your foot on up. Hips will be nice and square. They really lift it. So I don't want you to collapse over top of your leg. So you're lifted up, you're rotating through those hips, and you're leaning forward until you find that stretch. It probably won't be that far. So really reach through that tailbone, reach through the crown of your head. Don't lean on your knee too much. Maybe you're pulling back on those toes to get a little more in your calf. One last big breath here. And then you're going to come on up. You're going to pivot towards this side. So you're sideways on. Toes are still pointed up towards the ceiling. And we're going to side bend towards our leg. And you should find a stretch through your inner thigh. And great job, guys. I know chair is never quite easy, but it's kind of fun to be able to stay on some easier springs, or not really easier springs, but the same springs so you don't feel like you're constantly changing. And then you can release that leg, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, just so that I'm still facing you. I'm going to switch side here. Feet are nice and flat, reaching through that tailbone, tipping yourself on forward. And then next time I'm doing a chair workout, it should be an upper body, kind of 20-minute workout. So I'm excited about that. Lots of chest and lots of kind of core engagement as well. Some extra shoulder mobility. You know me with my shoulders. I love working shoulders. Coming all the way on up, you're going to twist yourself on over, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, side bending towards that leg. Having floppy mobile shoulders like I do, getting to work out on the chest and the shoulders is always so good. Definitely sets me up for a really good day, and it just makes me feel like, I'm not going to get injured doing any of this crazy stuff. I'm going to do 2 more big breaths here. And then carefully restacking your spine. Bring that leg on down, shake it on off. And then I hope you guys have a really good day, and I hope you're having such a good time, connecting with loved ones and getting to, make the most of this free time that we have. Not really free, but you know what I mean. Okay, so lots of love, lots of healthy vibes. Wishing you all well, and I hope you all get to see each other again soon. If not, keep subscribed to this video, like, comment, whatever you gotta do, but just keep showing up and keep moving. You know what's great for you, and I absolutely love it. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.